One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. You're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Got it in the middle is Carney. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost a throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
your Scarlet Knights offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Snagged in the middle, it's Burr. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Rushes on him. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Carty. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
Got a little space. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got enough for the 1st down. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Tight end in motion, see how the team reacts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On to the ball, he had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout on the field. Tie game here late in the 1st half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a design run.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, I love defenders that are able to get up in the receiver's face, challenge them, and press coverage at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defending against the slant.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hand off to the home back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. trying play action. Steps away to find some room. That's it by. Got his man on the right. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted at the goal line. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with.
Good play.
The Cornhuskers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. Lowers those pads. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup. And that has been a rare sight in this one. Motion from the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling his running game on the last couple of snaps.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. You talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pen them deep. Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the toss. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Burr. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Off play action. The throw. Using the quick game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. The short hands. It's Burr. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A run for the quarterback. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field, but some call it. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense.
Glitch. I'll take it though.
And the extra point is up and
started out 10-0.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college.
Looking like a comeback.
UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Oregon. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good timing on the quick out. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Tempo and overdrive.
That's a good 1st down for this offense. Get something positive going. Listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Huskies Nebraska's headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Offense working from the pistol. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right on the money. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.